Hi, I'm Mark from AO Minecraft, and what you see behind me is one of many, many designs of smelters that I've seen in Minecraft. But this one's really unique because not only is it fast like all good smelters should be, but it's easy to build and it's really kind of unique. Let me show you what I mean. What makes this design so unique is that it uses a chest in a boat. Well, it actually uses two chests in two boats. But what this does is it allows the items in this chest to drop into these 8 hoppers simultaneously. And in effect, increases the speed of a typical smelter by 8 times. Let me show you what I mean. If I hop down here and I open up this chest and I throw in all of my cobblestone, could you see how fast it disappeared? And it went away in chunks of 8. Now, if I drop down here, you can see it's already smelting. And when it comes time to reload the fuel, I can come down here to the other boat and throw my fuel in there. And you can see it's getting distributed right into these furnaces as well. Coming over to the output chest, you can see the items coming in really fast, and they'll come in groups of 8. And now we just wait for the next one. On average, it is putting out 1 block a second, which is significantly faster than what you're going to see just by putting your items in a furnace. So let me show you how to build this. If you look in my inventory, you can see that it's going to take 28 hoppers, 8 barrels, 8 furnaces, a couple of blocks, doesn't have to be dark oak planks, whatever blocks suit you, 2 boats, 2 chests, and a sign to help you remember which chest is which. So what I'll do is I'll start with my chest, and then I'm going to feed these hoppers into that chest. And by shift clicking, I can direct the hopper into the chest or into the hopper next to it. So I'm going to create this chain of hoppers. And this one is going to go this direction. And what you should see at the end here is a 2 block gap between the hoppers. One set of hoppers is feeding from one direction, one set is feeding to the other. Now I'm going to add these furnaces. So if I go over here, all I have to do is shift click and I can put them on top. So it'll be 3 in the center on each side, 1 in the center on each end, and 3 on this other side. So what you end up with is our 8 furnaces. And then what I want to do is put hoppers on top of those furnaces. This is to feed the items in. So again, I am shift clicking to make sure that the hoppers are directed to the tops of the furnaces. Just like that. And I can do the same for the fuel when I come down in here. So I'm shift clicking on the backs of the furnaces in order to direct the fuel into there. Just like that. Now we're going to add these barrels, which are essentially pipes that lead from these hoppers on top to the hoppers down below. And again, we're going to shift click and put these right on top of the hoppers. Just like that. And then what we're going to do is get our first boat placed. And that would be right down here in the center. And in order to do that, we need to shift click and place a block first. Then put the boat on top of the block. And notice how the boat is somewhat covering all of the hoppers. And that's what allows it to distribute all of those blocks at the same time. So now we're going to work on the upper level. And what we need to do here is put some more hoppers into these barrels. So same thing, shift clicking so that the hopper points to the right place. And you can see we're almost done already. I'm going to put a block in the center here, just like we did on the other one. And then put another boat on top of that. Now this is done. That's all it took. Well, with the exception of fuel and what we want to smelt, it's finished. And you can put your handy dandy sign here if you'd like. So if you're like me, you need reminders. And I always forget that I rock. All right. So there we go. A finished smelter that is 8 times faster than most of the ones you're going to see out there. Now, if you like this video, please leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, or best of all, share. And if you didn't like this video, please keep it to yourself. And thanks for watching.